TV. Your will, your choice.
Hello everyone, the beautiful viewers of mine. Thank you for viewing all the time, subscribing and following. Thank you wherever you are. I hope this finds you well wherever you are. And today with me on Lift Me Up here on PTV, I'll bring you a beautiful topic for us to learn every day, just like we promised to teach you and take you through the different challenges. And in our communities, I've discovered there is a difficult situation that's going out, depression, and is affecting so many people. And you find out that many people are being lowered esteemly, and we do not know how to deal with it. We do not know how to handle different situations. We don't feel like ourselves. And today in our program, I have a guest with me who is going to help us, take us, lead us, and educate us on how to deal with depression using the drama around us. Drama, we see the movies on the TVs, we watch on our phones, we see everything, but we do not know that we can use them for our positive. And how we deal with it, it depends on how we select our likes and our views for us to learn. Today with me, I have a guest who is going to help teach us. I'm going to give a chance to my guest to introduce himself, and with that, we shall kick off with our topic.
Hello everyone, thank you for watching. My name is Vyamukama Brand Powers. I'm an actor, but I'm a theater practitioner. I love theater and I hold a bachelor's degree in theater, film and drama. And I think I'm also a chef. I cook content. Yeah, I'll call myself a chef because I come up with content for digital, for brands, for companies, and through that I do commercials. I'm a commercial model, and I do a lot, like a lot. You wouldn't be shocked if you found me doing something, because I'm a creative guy. Yeah.
So our viewer, this is Brian, and Brian, today with our viewers, we are going to be sharing about drama art therapy. I believe very well drama, there is the way it does, but yes, I do not know very well. And from you, I'm going to learn more about drama art therapy and how it has helped people out of depression. Our viewer today, drama art therapy, what is therapy, what is drama, and what is depression? Depression is a situation whereby you don't feel yourself, you don't believe in yourself, you lower your esteem, you don't feel like hanging around people, you find everything is too insultive, you find it when you feel that you're not welcome everywhere. But today, Brian, I would like to ask, what is drama? What is drama? I heard you say you are a drama practitioner, you hold a bachelor's. What is drama?
Yeah. Besides my school of thought, drama, we all understand that anything dramatic, anything that can catch your attention is drama. So drama is broad, but from our background of school, we know that drama, it's anything that goes on television, theater, it can be on radio, it can be heard, it's anything that appeals to the eye and the ear. So that drama, we have two forms of drama, actually three forms of drama. There's a tragedy, there's a comedy, and there's satire. And then the people also invented tragic comedy. So like drama is there to break an ice, to break something that is hindering you, like to catch your attention and then take you into a different realm. Because people like things that can relax them, things that can make them laugh, where we have tragedies that come in form of suffering, death, and then comedies that put smiles on people's faces. So to me, that is drama.
If I may ask, depression is whereby you don't feel like the world is welcoming or anyone is so impressive, and you find out that wherever you see, you find out that maybe the world is not worth living around you, or you don't deserve to appear in people. How can drama, or how has drama helped such people, and how can someone take the chance to make advantage of the movies, the stage plays they see, and the plays, the dramas that people perform in the villages, wherever they are?
So, depression has been a rampant thing, especially this year. A lot of people have gone through depression. Depression is broad. It can come through stress. Depression can come through relationships. Depression can come through disappointments. Depression can come through a lot of things. Like this year has been a year of depression, to be frank. A lot of people, like you talk to someone, they tell you, I'm down, I don't feel myself. I feel I need to go to a club to listen to loud music. I feel like I need to hang out with someone. I feel like I need to talk to someone. Sometimes some people don't have people to talk to. So depression is a wide thing. And here comes drama therapy. For any illness, there is always a doctor, and for any doctor, a doctor doesn't look for you, look for the doctor. And in our communities and settings, this is not a thing that people understand. Drama therapy, it works more with outside countries like the third world, fourth world countries, because they understand how it works well. But here people think that when you have depression, sometimes the easiest solution is to kill yourself, to think of something bad, to cry. But then there's always someone to talk to. And in our area of field, we have a drama therapist. Okay. So a drama therapist is a person who has mastered his craft. You must have a background of drama. You must have studied drama to be a drama therapist, because you don't have to be dramatic. Like, you don't have to be a person full of chaos and drama and all that. No. But you have to study this. It comes in different phases. So, as you've said, depression is around, but then we have to embrace it. Not every time you'll be happy. Not every time you'll be in a good life. At any point you will break, and you have to go through depression. Like there's a friend of mine who told me that as a human being, you live in phases. It's 6 months. But in 3 months you will be happy, and then in the next 3 months you will be depressed. So it depends how you break and evolve from that. So here comes a drama therapist. A drama therapist is a person who uses dramatic techniques to help you recover from any state of depression, disorder. Like you could have a mental illness, you could have something that is really bothering you, but you can't speak out. You don't know how to go through it. Here comes a drama therapist. He uses dramatic techniques to help you go through. Like there are broad techniques they can use from our background of studying. You can use storytelling, you can use music, you can use dance, you can use a play, you can use a movie, you can use a comedy. There's a time people get depressed and they're like, man, I need to go somewhere and I watch some comedy. That is you giving yourself therapy through drama. When you're home and you're stressed, you're bored, you're like, I need to go somewhere. You're like, let me go to comedy store, let me go to Fun Factory. That is you giving yourself therapy without knowing. You're taking yourself to the thespians who are comedians, and they're giving you therapy in whatever state you're going through. So for example, even besides as I talked about relationships, you could want to catch an eye of a girl and it's really bothering you, and you think, I can take this girl to the cinema, watch some movie. That is you creating therapy when you don't know, because you're going to go there with her and you're going to create bond, and when you create bond, you're going to know each other, you're going to break an ice, you're going to understand that she loves movies or she doesn't love movies. So through that, even through these stage performances and movies, you could be depressed, you could be going through a lot of stuff, and then you go to watch a theater performance or a comedy show, and you realize they are really talking about the issue you're going through. And you realize you're not alone going through this. And then they are breaking your ice. They are making a voice for what you're going through. And then that's breaking the ice of depression and all that. So there are different techniques people use to give therapy. Like for example, let's say you're going through a relationship breakdown, and it's depressing you. You don't sleep, you don't eat, you don't have appetite. All you do is cry. When you see like this person's picture, you feel like, this is the end of it. So when you come to a drama therapist, first of all, you have to be open. You have to be open to talk. You have to open up. Like, you don't have to come enclosed in. When they ask you, what is your name? What is your name? No, you have to open.
Lorah.
Yeah. You say like, I'm Lorah. And then you have to be open. So like, you have to be open to talk.
So when it comes to opening up, does it mean I have to say, I'm Lorah? Yes, I'm suffering from, yes, it's a depression. Of course, I came to a therapist because I'm depressed. Do I have to talk about the cause of the depression, or maybe I'm heartbroken or I'm broke? Because me, sometimes, maybe most people, they say, I'm depressed when they are actually broke. Does it mean that opening up, do you have to be like, I have to tell someone the root cause of something besides the name only?
Like as I told you, a drama therapist is like a doctor. So take it like a doctor is asking you, what is your name? And you tell them, I'm Atwooki Lorah. What is your age? Like, he's trying to register you into the database. So that's what I mean by opening up. So you have to come ready to open up. When they ask you a question, you respond. And then when they ask you, what is bothering you? Like, he's your doctor. So you have to be open to tell them what is bothering you. You say it's a relationship. So he can use the dramatic techniques to help you talk out. Sometimes you don't know how to say it out. So it will be like, have you ever been passionate about writing? And they ask you, do you write? You're like, no, I don't write. Do you sing? Some people sing. He's like, yeah, I can sing. And he's like, what song could best tell your situation? You get it? And someone could say, if this is love, why is it breaking me down? And that's the title of the song. So for you as a therapist, you pick the kind of direction you're going to take. So you use a song. You're like, okay, if you can write, then could you help me and write if you can't say it out, could you write the whole situation, like what you feel and what you're going through? And then you take them through the techniques of writing. You tell them that every story has a beginning, a middle, and the end. When you're writing a story, you have to narrate how it started, then how it went in the middle, and how it's currently working out, or if that's the end of it. So they have to write. So you guide them through writing. You use those techniques of writing. You tell them that in every story, there is always a good person and a bad person. So in your story, I want you to involve that good person and the bad person. So it's you using an indirect approach to make them talk or speak out through that. So they are writing their characters. They have the antagonist, the protagonist, the good guy and the bad guy. They have so you have to, when they are writing, they have to involve some humor. So let's say it's a relationship breakdown. So you tell them, while writing, involving the good moments. We can't look away from the good moments. So when they are writing, they have to involve in the good moments. So the twists, like they have to know the beginning, the introduction, where there is the climax, the rising action and the falling action. So those are the techniques you study from school and you apply in this state. So if you know their story, they have written their story. So what's next? So it's their story. Everyone owns their story. So they have to read through. You have to read through with them and you listen to the story. So through listening, you know how to figure out how to help them. Sometimes someone can write and they feel, wow, I now feel relieved because I've written it, I've spoken it out. Already they feel relieved at some point. So if that doesn't work, you go to a next step. You find out what kind of talent do you think you have, or you don't know you have a talent. So you take them through singing. You can make them dance it off. You can make them do poems. Someone can write a poem about what they are going through, and then you use that as a point of reflection. You ask them anything you find. So like everyone can tell a story. There's a technique called storytelling. So for example, you tell them, write your story, and then we are going to tell the story together. They could be, it depends. Some of them, that's why I told you have to come open. So there could be other people who are going through the same thing, and then you introduce them to these people, and then there's no better relief than finding out that there's another person going through the same thing you're going through. You get it? So when you find this person and you talk and you share, so you people have a common voice. So you decide, you're like, okay, we are going to do a play. So she wrote her story, so we are going to perform her story.
Brian, that means when we write a story, they can act it out. Okay. For now, dear viewer, we are going in for a break. We shall come back and we continue just from where we stopped. Don't touch on that button. Just stay there. We are coming back.
Pete TV. Your will, your choice.
Thank you for tuning in, and thank you for staying on PTV. Back again, I'm still with my guest, and by the time we ended the chat, we were still talking about when someone writes a story, it can be acted out. And my question is, if they act it out, yes, they found out that not they're the only ones in the situation. Yes, that relieves them, because as far as I know, depression is you find out that someone thinks they're the only one facing the hard times, and they think maybe the world has rejected them. Yes, when they write it down, maybe, yeah. So when they write it out and act it out, how does this help someone get out of that situation?
So as I told you, like every time you find a group with a common problem or a common issue, it's relief itself. So the mere fact that you're ready to open up and you're willing to learn, if you don't know how to act, you're willing to learn how to act, and you're willing to participate in this, that is enough for me. Participation is really enough for all this technique. So when they accept to perform, so now you have to give them that comfort they desire, the comfort to tell the story, the comfort to open up and go through what they are going through, the comfort to depict the kind of situation that is bothering them. So if they are ready to do that, so you know, when they say that when someone speaks up, it relieves them. When you speak up, when you have something that is bothering you inside and then you speak it out, it helps you get relieved. So the mere fact that they are performing in the situation they have been going through, or sometimes if you know the people that is making them go through this, you invite them to come and watch them perform. So when you invite them, like let's say for example, I'm depressed because I'm earning low salary at my workplace and all that. So you as a therapist, if you get a chance to, and you know of these people, you can invite them, they come and they participate in this whole session. So when this person is telling out their voice, they are performing. Like for example, you take them in a theater, like a small theater, and then they don't know who they are performing for, and then they are telling out their story, and they feel they have expressed their story, their emotions are on, what they went through is being depicted, everyone is seeing this. And then to open up to find out that the people who are making them go through this are seeing this,
and they face the emotions,
yeah.
They feel the pain in which people they are going through,
yeah.
Then that helps them out. Brian,
Yeah.
I would like to ask, sometimes you find, let's talk about real movies, these the people we like watching on YouTube, we go maybe these series, you find out that when someone is depressed, how do I select the kind of movie I would love to watch? Does that also matter in the way to move out from my depression, or I have to watch whatever is being played, or I have to go and search for any movie that comes up for me to watch?
Yeah. As a drama therapist, it's recommendable not to watch everything. You're not supposed to go and watch everything. You might, for example, you might be going through a relationship breakdown, and you go and you watch, like, sorry to use this example, like Romeo and Juliet, and then Shakespeare gave a solution to Romeo that if anyone is coming in as a stumbling block in your relationship, commit suicide, drink poison and die. So someone is going through something, and then they realize life is hard, and then they are watching a movie, let's say they're watching, like, let's say Will Smith's movie, and Will Smith is suffering, and then I don't know, at some point Will Smith feels like it's too much. The best solution is to put a rope in their neck, and this person is like, this is the solution I was looking for. This is what I should do. And then they put a rope in their neck, and then they die, and the burden is on you because you didn't follow up what they are watching. So it's best recommended. At some point, some people are stopped from watching TV.
Okay.
Yeah, because when you overwatch TV, you will see that people are suffering, and you're like, okay. So suffering is not going to end. Suffering is here. So some things like phones, TVs are limited. You're not supposed to overuse them. The only means of communication, like, you can get updates is through your therapist. Your therapist could tell you that, do you know that that there's this and this that happened in the country, and you're like, that happened, and sometimes you're not interested. Like, sometimes it's too nagging. You watch a movie, you think you're watching a comedy, and then this person is not making you laugh. You're like, what am I watching? Yeah, and you get mad, you hit the television. Yeah. So it comes in variations. You just need to know if they are going through a relationship. Do they need to watch relationship-oriented movies? No. Let them try actions. Let them try comedies. Let them try things that are really light. So it's most recommendable to go for lighter drama. Don't go for things that are vulgar. Don't go for things that are nagging, things that will make your face frown and you're watching and you're all like a bomb you want to burst. So you have to go for lighter things and things that are fun, things that can cool off your heat. Yeah.
So that means when I'm into a depression, I need to be selective and go contradictively to what I'm going through. If it's a relationship, I try other genres of the movies, the plays, any kind of drama that is opposite what I'm going through. And if it is brokenness, I need to, I don't know, I should fall in I should get it right. But when it's a relationship, sometimes you find out that people will break up because it's money issues. Now, more something like that.
You see, when I was young, and then we are living in this Kabroka community, our mom would tell us, get a chance, walk and go to Kololo. See how life is good. Get a chance, go to town, see how people are dressed nicely. Go to town. And so when you go to town and you see people dressed nicely, you start getting a smile on your face. When you go to Kololo, you're like, these things are possible. Wow, these people stay in these beautiful houses.
And I would love to be in one.
And you would love to be in one. So it relieves you, it gives you hope. You go back, you're like, wow. So things are possible. So life is good out there. So you stop limiting yourself, thinking small. Like for example, as you said, I'm broke, and then I'm watching Queen of Cat, where I'm watching a movie where life is hard, people are really broke. No, don't go for that. Go for bigger things. Go for high-end life. Look at how people are spending money. Look at how people so that it inspires you. When you get like a 20 and you're depressed, you're like, you know what? Let me take myself out. Let me go and eat a pizza. Yeah, let me go. Because those things are not expensive. We just fear them for nothing, but they're really not expensive. You cheer your soul up. You take yourself out. You go for like massage. You go like, because you watched it in a movie, someone was having a bad day and they went for facial touch-up. They went for sauna. Like you cheer up your life. Not every time you're supposed to be in misery, in suffering, You get time and take yourself out. You cheer your soul up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Brian, I would like to say that you're going to find out that the people in the movie, sometimes of these relationships, I just want to know more about drama, how it works when it comes to causing depression. You may find out that sometimes there are movies that I watch and I be like, oh my gosh, I wish I was this woman. Like, I wish my man loved me like this. I wish my man just surprised me all the time, like the way this person does. How has the movie or the drama world, how has it affected people? And yes, it has affected the people because of the way we perceive it, but how does it work?
So Francis Buga in his play Return of Mgofo says, when correcting a wrong, it's not prudent to think of the benefits. Sometimes the benefits are in the correcting of the wrong. So for example, you've said you watch a movie and you see this relationship is really nice and your guy is home stressing you. Like your husband or boyfriend is home stressing you. Is like a whole baggage of burdens. And then you're like, but in movies, these Filipinos do it so nicely, like, and you get it, and you feel like, why is this not my portion? Why is it not my path? So the thing is, everything, like every time, like as I said, when correcting a wrong, it's not prudent to think of the benefits. Sometimes the benefits are in the correcting of the wrong. Like for example, when you realize I've made you mad, why do you have to wait for us to go through depression? Why do you have to wait for us not to talk so that we shouldn't have the peace? Why should you wait for us to beat each other backs? Why? Sometimes you're the solution finder. You could be more depressed than I. Like I could have slapped you, and then you're the one who is mad. You get? But then, and I'm like, you yourself, you say you're sorry. And then me, I find it weird. I'm like, why is she apologizing? So sometimes you need to we call it reverse engineering the script. So we are used to, like, like, if I slap you, you're supposed to be mad. You're not supposed to apologize or what, because he slapped me, I'm a woman, and why would he slap me? No. It doesn't bite when you come out and apologize. You don't die. They won't crucify you because you apologize for something you didn't do. And then you have your chance of getting the peace back. But as human beings, we always want to win, like, okay, he slapped me, let me let him suffer. And then you're thinking you're making him suffer, yet you're also suffering. You get it? So sometimes you have to reverse engineer the script. If you see something nice in a movie that is working out in a relationship, you can also pick a leaf. It doesn't bite when you pick a leaf. You realize that this chick, like, for example, you watch a telenovela and this girl, because she doesn't say back, she doesn't say anything in a relationship, and then you pick a leaf. You never know, it could help you. You get it? You don't have to pick everything they predict in movies, because sometimes I might do my movie when I want to make people mad. I want to make people angry. That's my aim. You get? As a director, I want to annoy people when they watch this movie. I don't want anyone to come out happy. Like, everyone has different aims, and for you perceive something different and I perceive something different. So this world, it's a world full of problems, but you just need to choose how to find your solutions.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that means we need to find solutions.
Yeah.
And there is reversing of the things. It's not that everything we see in the movie, it should be copied and pasted,
Copy and paste directly.
Copy and paste. We bring it back in our normal lives. That means we should learn from the movies, and we understand what the movie is talking about, and maybe it can help us change our lives. However, if you're dealing with a depressed person, I think we've heard from Mr. Mukama, Brian. I keep forgetting. I just forgotten his name, but Mr. Mukama has said you have to learn from the movies, and there is drama therapy for those who would wish to use drama as therapy. If you're having someone who is depressed and you feel like you want to help them out of the depression, there are therapists. You can reach out and find out where and how they can help your person. If you're you yourself, you can also be helped. So it shouldn't push you down that there is only one person who is a psychologist who can do that. Yes, psychologists help, but there is even the drama side of the therapy which can help your person get them out of the depression. Dear Brian, I would like you to say your last words as we wind up.
My last words are just a few words. If you're out there going through depression or mental illness or anything disturbing you or anything bothering you, the solution is to speak up. Don't die alone. Speak up. Find someone. You can talk to your friend, a mother, a stranger. Talk to anyone. But don't go on social media and cry. No. Talk to someone. Don't use social media to cry because you're going through something. Because social media, you think you've put something on your status and it will disappear in 24 hours and no one will remember it. But talk. The only thing is to speak up. You can only go through something if you find a doctor. And you never know who your doctor is. That's all. Thank you.
Thank you, Brian. I'll say in his words, I've had speak it out. Yeah, you may feel insecure to speak out your heart, to pour out the anger or the grief, the pain you have inside. Please don't harbor it out. We have therapists who can help you dramatically. They can help you out. Please speak it out and don't die out. Thank you for viewing, subscribing, commenting and liking. Please, wherever you are, just know we love you. We do not want you to die out the way you are living with it. Yes, we know situations are happening, things are tough everywhere, and you're not alone in the situation. Just keep knowing that everyone has different times. Just like my guests say that there are ups and downs. Everyone has to face it because of the phases that we go through. Please, my viewer, or wherever you are, if you have that person, understand that situations are going to keep happening, but how you deal with it and how you move with it, it changes your life and it gives you a way to move forward. Thank you for keeping yourself here. Just always come in. We shall be talking about different things and how we can use them. Thank you. Stay blessed.
ETV. Your will, your choice.